Hi Flosstube. I'm home, alone. So, it's time for a video. So, because I'm home alone, I'm sorry there won't be any unicorns appearing in the background. I didn't know my daughter was doing that last video, so that was kind of funny. She does get excited when I make videos because she wants to join me in them, which is fine, but I just need to give her a part in it, I guess you could say. So I need to sort that out, and maybe we'll have her and her friends along again. But anyway, I just wanted to share quickly with you some things that have been happening, because I seem to have enough to do a video, and it's been like, I guess, a couple weeks since my last video, so that's good. We will remember. So I'll just get right into the whips. I did join the Jessie Marie Does Stuff 5-year Flosstube anniversary sale that she had going. I didn't write down what I did those days, but I'm pretty sure I can remember it all. I mostly just worked on one piece anyway. It's on my Instagram anyway. I actually can't remember what I did for Jay. But anyway, this is mostly what I've worked on. I wish I could show you a before picture, but that's okay. It's on my Instagram if you care to check that out. It's CraftyKim95, and that's crafty with a K. I know, not very original. So anyway, I worked on my Dimensions Silent Flight, it's called. It's a gold Dimensions kit. Yeah, so here it is so far. It's on their fabric from the kit, and I will probably sub out the fabric on any other kits because this fabric is just too tough. When you're pulling 4 strands through this fabric for the background, I mean, I've been cutting my lengths shorter, so that's been helping, but it tears at some of the threads, and it's just really annoying, really annoying. So I mainly did the background from like here on, pretty much. So the eagle is not outlined yet. There is backstitching in the eagle, and that's it. So that will be at the end once I get all that background filled. But once I got into it, I was like, yeah, this is good. Just half stitches, background, lots of solid area kind of coloring. It was actually kind of fun to stitch this again, so I'm really glad I pulled that out, because it is a piece from my husband, so I think he was happy to see that I was working on it again. So maybe I could, if I pull it out again 2 more times, you know, a few more times, maybe I can get it done before the end of the year. You never know. There's so much I want to stitch. Guys, it's insane how much I want to stitch. And there's still stuff I see online. I'm like, ooh, I want to stitch that, and I have so much at home. I'm not complaining about the stash I have at all. As some people like to call it, a collection. It's like more of a collection. But yeah, that's okay. Eventually it will get done. So I also worked on, if you remember, I started something for my birthday in June, the Nancy Spruance House Gingerbread Mansion. I'll just take this off. So that's what I got done there. So I did finish all this gray here. Background is awful. That looks better. And then I did the top here, and then I'm working my way up to that side. So again, this is a very nice, very lovely thing to stitch. Love the fabric. It's a think it's just a 28 count platinum even weave. Yeah. So, still loving that one. I think somehow I made those two work for the Sal. And then I did get something in the mail, some haul, which was this one here. It was on a stash unload group. I can't remember how much I paid, maybe like $3, $5 at the most. And I was like, oh, that looks kind of cute. Alright, you never know. I might feel like stitching it someday. So I got it in the mail, and like a week or two later, I start seeing people stitching a sampler on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, gosh, that pattern at the top, that looks familiar. And then the name, I'm like, I think I have that. And I pulled it out, I'm like, yeah, that's so funny. So Emily C. from Eclectic Possessions is stitching it, Crucia Crafts, Cozy Egg, Michelle, she's stitching it. I know there's some others, so I was like, okay, well, let's go get the threads and just kit it up. So I got the threads, and I'm pulling one thread, the color after color, and I'm like holding them all in my hands, and I'm like, gosh, these threads look amazing together. So I get home, pick up my fabric, put it all in my new bag. I showed this last time from Diddly Daddly Designs. And I'm working on my hoity-toity. And the entire time, all I'm thinking about is those colors. And I'm like, I'll just start a little bit, you know, let's just start it. Because I was also curious about my fabric, because I picked 25 count fabric, and I've never stitched on that before as well. So that was something else that's new. And I was like, oh, so 10 o'clock at night, finish, I'm like, okay, let's just finish this border of hoity-toity, get to the edge, finish that black border. And I put it to the side, grab another Q-snap, figured out where to start, and I started. So, and I don't think I've put it down since. So, what is this called? Actually, doesn't even actually say the name on here, but I think it's called the 3 Things Sampler. It's a Moira Blackburn. The pattern, the instruction sheet kind of came out cut up actually. So it's a used pattern, but it's still usable. Put this behind it. There we go. So that's 25 count 1/1. It's teeny tiny, and I love it. And those are the DMC colors. That's just DMC, that's what it calls for. I'm sure you can sub out whatever colors you want, but because it's the size, it's more economical for DMC. Although, when I bought these, the price went up at Michael's. It used to be 69 cents for us, and now it's 73. Yeah. So, it's going to be quite small. They said for 18 count it was going to be the design 20 by 14. Gosh, it's going to be maybe like, well, it's going to be smaller than that, right? Because I'm doing it on 25 count. So, yeah. Oh, so that's nice. Oh, that's right. I did put it down for half a day or something because the Tiny Modernist, the first room came out. That's right. So I did do that. I've got the first room done. And it's so cute. And there he is. Dracula. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Oh. So, now I think we got 2 weeks till the other rooms come out. Room number 2. So, that is still very fun to stitch. It was emailed 11 o'clock at night. I saw the email come up, so I looked at it, printed it out. I think I started it just a little bit. Oh, and then I had to go to bed. And then when my husband got up at 6 o'clock, I was like, oh, I could get up and stitch for a few hours before work. Or sleep. Stitching one. So I got up. It was nice to stitch in the morning. It was quiet, you know. Had the computer to myself. And yeah, I just stitched for a couple, 2 or 3 hours. So that was nice. So I got that almost done. I had to put it down. I think I just had the mirror and the cobweb left to do. And then I had to go to work. But then I just finished that up right after work. And then it was back to the sampler. So yeah, so that's been fun to stitch like that. I won't show my hoity-toity because I really didn't get too much done on that. I know I'm being pulled at both ends because I just want to get back to that, but I want to do that. I just want to stitch all the things, and it will happen. It will. Yeah, it's just all exciting. I'm just really into it all. And I just finished actually watching Lori's video. Lori Scaloni from New Jersey. Hi, Lori. She's doing September startitis. Start all the things. And I'm like, oh boy. And she's actually pulled out a pattern that I know I had. I was like, oh, you know what? I'll do that with you. So she pulled this one out. And we're going to do winter. So whenever she's going to do it, just let me know, Lori, and I'll start stitching that as well. That should be a very quick stitch. So that'll be fun to do. Alright. And for a haul, I think that's all I stitch on. I did get another bag. This was the bag I was waiting on before, like I told you last time. Has a really nice zipper pull. I love the color. It looks so... The picture online on her Etsy store does not show the real colors. I don't even know if it's showing very well on here, but because I love autumn and stuff, like this, just really love it. Love it. And it was from Cat Crazy. Hang on a minute, I'm pulling it up. Because I can't remember. Where are you? Where are you? Cat's Out of the Bag on Etsy. She's a floss tuber. It's oh, let's start with the Jen from Alberta, so a Canadian. Yeah. So she's got lovely projects. She's doing a chatelaine, the butterfly mandala. Gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous. And she's really good at finishing. So she's got lovely projects. You just love to watch her, so you should go watch her. Yeah. And so her Etsy store, she's got some really nice Halloween bags. So just check those out. Really nice. Very nice quality. It is like a wedge on the bottom, so that's nice. And what does the inside fabric look like? Isn't that nice? So it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm loving bags. Loving bags. Because if I'm going to start all these things, they have to kind of go into something. Okay. Oh. It was a holiday weekend here on Monday, so the family and I, it was raining, so we went to the movies. And next to the movies is Chapters, so like, let's go in there. So I picked up this magazine, Cross Stitch Birds Ultimate. So it's a very thick magazine, well worth it because there's so many patterns in here, tons. Like, aren't those cute? So, and obviously the peacock on the front, and Shannon Wassiliff, I think. That's pretty neat. So, and there, I've seen someone post that a month or so ago. It was either this one or this one. Really nice, really nice. So yeah. When I was at Michael's, when I'm getting the thread for the sampler, I used my coupon to get one of these. I like these Q-snaps, the Michael's brand. I actually, maybe it's because I have older Q-snaps that have lost their grippy, and I'm like, didn't like them anymore. Maybe that's why I'm drawn to these more, because these really hold the tension. And I find them to be actually slightly bigger than 8x8 or 11x11, and I like that. So I don't have a problem with these, so I like these. So I wanted to make like 11x8s and stuff like that, so pick that one up. I know I have some already, but I can't seem to find them. Like, there's a parts here and there, and I don't know. Okay, so mentioning the long weekend. Oh, when I was at Michael's too, in the clearance aisle, I found these highlighters. These are Friction, oh man, Friction Pilot. So these are the erasable highlighters, and I tried it and it works. It's so cool. So I might try, you know, if I ever want to highlight patterns, and if you make a mistake, it's always good to know how to erase it so that you don't think you've done that already. So they're on clearance, so why not, right? It's always good to have. So Saturday, I know I'm going backwards in the timeline, but Saturday I took a friend. She's kind of a new stitcher. I'm teaching her to stitch. You know, I'm just trying to grab everyone I can to love stitching, because she had moved. So I went to see her new place, got to chat, and we went out for lunch, and then we went to London, Ontario. Yes, that's where Caroline's from. Not to Thread and I, because they've retired, but to Stitch It Central. They moved to London, so I went to see their new store. And I hauled, so I will show you what I got. So I picked up some fabric. Oh, they didn't label it. Right. I didn't notice that. They didn't put a label on it for me, but I know it's, I want to say Stormy. Well, could be Stormy. I picture this plus. I think it's a 32 count. And 32 count Thunderstorm, unless that's where I'm getting Storm from. Not sure who that's by, but it's always nice to have. And this is Ale Nagana, 28 count. Yep. Just some fat quarters. Picked up Lizzie Kate. I've always liked that one. And these I found clearanced, so that was nice. Where are you? Oh yeah. Isabel. That was $5. And I've always liked this one, Autumn All Around. That was clearance for $5 too. So, because I was at the store, and there's actually beads in here, so I thought, oh, that will be nice. So I kitted up and got all the beads for it. Isn't that pretty? That will look so pretty. I should have gotten the threads for it, but oh, there's Krennic. Oh well, I'll get that next time I'm there. 'Cause who knows when I'm gonna start it? Oh, so there's going to be Krennic in here too, so that's going to be sparkly. Yeah, that will be nice. Picked up some tacks because I can't find my tacks, and I have a canvas kit that I eventually want to start, and I need the tacks for it. I picked up 2 skeins of old hickory. I'm trying to remember what for. That's so funny. Oh. And I picked up a Gloriana poinsettia because I wasn't sure about the red for the 'Tis the Season Sow, the Belsois silk that I have. It's not a nice cardinal red, so I still wanted to do silk, so I just picked up this one. I'll try the other one, see how that looks. If not, I'll see how this one looks. So yeah, and I did pick up a couple more magazines because I love Stony Creek. Winter 2015 and Summer 2015. Yeah. And I did also get in the mail from the Stash Group, Canadian Stash Group, Bent Creek Spring Row for a few dollars. Okay. I think that's it. Now, I remember telling you guys in my last video that I was wanting to say an announcement. Well, I've created a group on Facebook and tried to get the word out that I wanted to start a, perhaps monthly, we'll see how the first one goes, but I'm going to do a Saturday stitch-in group in my area. So, it is September 15th in the Hamilton, Ontario area. Hey, if you're from Buffalo and want to come, that's not too far of a drive, hour and a half or less. Yeah, so the group is, here, I want to tell you correctly, Hamilton Saturday Stitch-In group. So it's a closed group, so just answer. I have my friends Allison and Jen from Stitching Social as admins. They can help you out too. So yeah, so far I believe I have 24. Myself makes 25 people going. So that's gonna be a nice group. So it's an all day 8 to 4. It's gonna be a potluck kind of event. I'll bring the coffee and the cutlery and all that stuff. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. It's exciting. So September 15th, it's coming very quickly, and I have things I want to do for everyone. So I've been getting a little crafty, because I guess I'm just wanting to pack a whole retreat into one day, basically, because New Jersey was so fun. So I hope everyone has a good time on Saturday. I know there'll be lots of chatting, which is good. and just to see everyone stitching as well. That will be fun and exciting. But yeah, just let me know if you're interested, or find the Facebook group and go from there. That would be great. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to tidy up a little bit and get back to stitching before they come home. I need some more stitching time. So that's all, folks. Happy stitching. Bye-bye.